Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. In today's video, we're going to be playing as Stukov. Now, this is not his default skin. This is. But I just love nautical themed things. And the octopus is one of my favorite animals in the whole world. So we're going to go with that. We're going to go with that team. Stukov is a melee support. If you didn't see my theory crafting video or the first build we did for him, he's pretty fun. He's really good, and he's released on the live servers right now. On the PTR, there was a bug at level 4, the Vigorous Reuptake talent. What that does is increase your bio kill switch healing by 50%. This was always on. They fixed that. So if you want gigantic ancestral healing all the time whenever you detonate your trait, you are going to need that talent in order to do that. I personally think the armor at that talent tier is very valuable. But still, healing your whole team for an ancestral is really good. Now, credit to Math of the Storm here, and I hope I'm saying this right because I didn't look prior to this. But Stukov has the slowest attack speed in the game, but the hardest hitting auto attack in the game. So if you can weave an auto attack in here and there, it can hit for a truckload of damage. He also has the lowest base health out of any melee support, So it is important that you position correctly. Karazim is the closest one to him, but Karazim obviously has a ton of mobility to go on top to help keep him alive in fights. So he's kind of slow, kind of bulky, doesn't swing that fast, and doesn't have much health, but is a very, very capable healer. Now, I just played a game, and unfortunately the team got real toxic, and it was like, it made me sad, and I didn't want to share that on the internet. And also, I learned that Chromie is a fantastic counter to Stukov, primarily because he doesn't have cleanse to get himself out of the loop, but also because I was stopping to use my silence a lot because I got this growing infestation at level 1, and as I stopped to silence or I stopped to push someone away with the arm, Chromie was just comboing me every single time. It was really hard to deal with, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. But it might be a good time for any Chromie players to jump into the Nexus and blow up some Stukov. So let's just put it that way. Yeah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves in the Dragonshire today. I'm actually excited to be playing with a Valera here. The friendly team Vala, Stukov, Zul, Lunara, and Valera. If Valera stuns someone, I can then silence underneath them, which is going to be pretty good. So they're going to be stunned. Then they're going to be taking this damage from my silence. That silence is then going to expand because we're going to go with growing infestation specifically for this. And they won't be able to use any type of movement speed to get out of it or anything like that. So I should tell her. Valera, if you stun someone, I'll try to silence too. Boom. There, teamwork. You know, as long as she doesn't just go in and die. We have a pretty good spread on our Q ability there. What you saw was the healing pathogen. It will give a small heal over time to anyone that this passes to. And as you can see, it kind of jumps around to everybody, which is pretty cool, as long as we stay clumped. So I'm going to be able to heal. Oh, God, she's just going in at the weirdest times. We're going to be able to heal up a lot of people on our team at one time. Let's go ahead and throw out a silence here, maybe deter them from going in further. We will pick up a kill on the Butcher, and I'm just going to keep throwing out this heal as often as I can. As of right now, it's already better than a regen globe. I mean, what more could you ask for? I did get that silence out, but unfortunately, wasn't quite enough. We can go ahead and detonate that heal, though. Try to keep our Valera alive, and now I need to escape out of this lane here. We could potentially go back in, but I'm just saying I'm not feeling too good about it. Not feeling too good about it. So keep in mind, Stukov has only been on the live servers for 1 day, so this may not be the final build that we land upon. But as for my purposes now, it's been working pretty well. Actually, we have great synergy with Zul as well. If Zul can root someone, we're going to be able to silence underneath them as well. So, for instance, the Butcher cannot heal off of Zul in this particular instance, which is very valuable. Pretty much makes the Butcher have to back up. Really, really strong. We are going to be charged here, unfortunately. Zul did go back to heal. And again, I'm just going to silence right under that and hope he goes in. And just maintain that silence for as long as that fight goes on. And that's kind of how I see the ebb and flow of this character going. Now, we do have a W ability. It is called Weighted Pustule, and it puts a small damage over time effect on a target, and it also increases it has a slow that increases throughout the course of the duration of that damage over time effect. So if we want to detonate that, it will bring it up to a 70% slow, and I believe it does do a little bit of extra damage when we detonate it as well. We are going to go for biotic armor in this particular game, simply because they have a butcher. So we can give 50% increased armor. That's 50% reduced damage from auto attacks. We could just give that to a friendly ally whenever we use our Q ability. And as long as this heal over time is in place, they will continue to mitigate a lot of physical damage, which of course the butcher can get up to like the butcher can get up to like 800 damage on his auto attack. It can be astonishingly high. So if we can help mitigate that damage, that's definitely going to be in our best interest. I'm trying to grab this here. I hope we kind of rotate in soon. Okay, we'll go ahead and reduce that damage that he's taking. And I can come in and start to melee this guy. We actually hit harder than the butcher at this point in the game, believe it or not. All right. So Zul is going to have to back up just to get some health, it looks like, but we may be able to potentially do something with Lunara. No, it looks like she's coming down just to help me get the shrine. Okay. One of the things I like about our level 1 talent, it does give us a little bit of lane clear, so we could do stuff like this. I do want to land this slow. There we go. We'll go ahead and detonate that slow, get the most out of it that we can. No, don't leave. Oh, I really thought we had him. I'd be a lot more aggressive if I was at Lunara, but that's also probably why I have such a low win rate with her. Zul did decide to rotate to the middle lane, which I'm kind of sad about. I thought we had a good thing going, you know. I thought me and Zul, we were going to go places, but that's okay. The butcher is taking bottom right now, so hopefully Zul is ready to defend. And, well, we could do a lot with Lunara as well, don't get me wrong. I think we want to go for... I don't know, actually. I really don't. Let's go ahead and give ourselves a little bit of armor, and then just go in and trade. Boom. Detonate that heal as we're running away, and then silence them on the way out. I know we probably want to silence the Tassadar instead, so we can't give shields, but I'm still feeling pretty okay. What do we want here? Let's go for a lurking arm range. Maybe I can get some silences off on the Tassadar instead. So that increases our range to be pretty much the entire fucking screen. So we can be down here and silence someone across the screen. And silencing is something that I like to do a lot. Like, it's extremely valuable. If you're going against a Morales, you can cut off her healing beam. We encountered that a few times yesterday. Now keep in mind, your lurking arm does no damage to buildings, as you saw there. 0 damage to buildings. But even in a situation like this... Oh, Lord. I think it was just a little far gone. But I was going to say, even in a situation like this, if I see that Zul needs some help, I can just roam right on in. And silence from complete safety, like over the wall. So I think that talent's pretty valuable. We do still have control of the bottom. Unfortunately, we did lose our Lunara there, but we did get the objective. So that is going to be pushing, looks like it's going to go top. I can just stay down here and continue to clear this lane by myself with no real consequences to that, hopefully. So again, I can just put my silence down over here from pretty much complete safety. I could be back really, really far, and we can get this lane pushing right up to the wall. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4 people up top. So let's move in here and just start to auto attack these buildings down. And then when the next wave gets here, we can deal with that. We are going to go for massive shove at level 10. Pretty much the way I see this playing out is if the butcher engages, we will stop the butcher from engaging. If he comes in, he will soon be leaving. And that's my entire plan with it. Basically, after I see his charge and he hits a target, I'm going to try to get him out of there. Zul is pushing middle, we're pushing bottom. We're still okay. There's a lot of people up in the top lane. And I would say we got a pretty respectable push in here. Butcher will be rotating down to middle now. Stukov and Zul still top, so we are starting to miss a few people. Nova could roam down here as well. Actually, Butcher making a pit stop in middle lane might give us a little bit of time to finish sieging this. We do need to think about leaving now. I did miss my slow, unfortunately. Where's the Butcher? Oh, he's still middle. Holy shit. So we can stay, actually. I'll just go ahead and detonate this heal. Get me up to full health. Here he is. So yeah, we just want to do this. I mean, I kind of thought we'd be leaving with a little bit more urgency. I really thought we'd be leaving with a little bit more urgency. If he dies, that's all on him. I did my part, team. I did my fucking part. But again, from pure safety now, we can silence these guys as this fight's engaging. You know, give our team the advantage right at the start, and then start to spread our heal around to everyone in this area, and then detonate it for a ton of HP to keep our allies alive. Valeera going way too deep. What are you doing? What are you doing? And the cool thing about Massive Shove is it only has a 20-second cooldown, so pretty much every time the Butcher charges in, we're gonna have this ready to go to deter him from charging in. I think I healed up everyone on the team. Unfortunately, Vala is going to be stuck here. And the Massive Shove will buy her a little bit of time, but, well, I mean, with Nova being there, there's only so much time I can buy. Let's try to silence as they are moving in now. We hit pretty much everyone on the team there, but unfortunately, of course, they can still auto-attack. I'm trying my best, team. I'm trying my best. I promise. I promise. They are moving in on this. Let's go ahead and silence here. We have the shove ready to go again, so if Lunara is ready to deal damage, I'm ready to go. We'll go ahead and mitigate some of this, push him on out of here. Now all we have to do is deal with the Tassadar. He is coming back though, so I'm gonna back up actually. She is whittling them down. I just need to make sure I don't overcommit until like they're in kill range for her. Let's push this wave. Beautiful. I'm kind of discouraged that Valeera and myself aren't working better together. Especially when it was like, yo, Valeera, I got your back, bruh. Bruh, we could do it, bruh. What do we want here at 13? I think we might want to go for... We could do persist after canceling on our E, just in case we get stunned or we have to move or something. I don't really, I want to save my detonations for my heals. I really don't want the root here. I don't want to have to save my detonation for the W ability, basically. So I think, yeah, we'll go for lingering. Or we should do... Yeah, we'll go for lingering. So after we cancel that, it'll still stay on the ground. That'll allow us to move around a little bit more in these team fights and not have to worry about that too much. The reason I didn't pick up the dragon there is typically it's a pretty bad idea to have your support in the dragon. Go ahead and move Tassadar out. Obviously that's not who I really wanted to move, but it worked out. We were able to keep Valeera alive, and now whenever she wants to, she can channel on that. And we can stop the Butcher from charging with that silence, actually. Not the intention, but it'll work. I do not have a detonation here to keep our Vala alive, so hopefully she can move out. And unfortunately, I missed that heal just by a moment. The whole team's backing away. I'm trying to get to safety. I'm trying real hard. We could actually push Zul back into that if we really wanted to. I'll go ahead and silence under our Zul's root, so there Zul can't do too much. And then spread this heal around to everyone around me and detonate them back up to full health. Okay. So the Dragon Knight is pushing the top lane. Bottom fort has already been killed, and we are looking to move in for middle lane right now with our Zul. We actually do a pretty monstrous amount of siege damage, so I am okay for pushing. My favorite talent here at 16, and I really don't know how good it is the Universal Pathogen, which allows me to just keep spreading my heal to everyone around me. It's on... I mean, our heal normally is on a 10-second cooldown, but as you can see, it's still spreading. And we can pretty much detonate it whenever we decide it's the right time. We're not completely restricted by precasting this, and as long as we stay next to one other person on our team, we're going to be able to keep spreading this. We did silence the Butcher there. He is going to be taken down, and we can try to silence their Stukov, but he did move us out of there. So the healing of our HOT, our heal over time, is reduced by this talent, but it never ends. It just keeps bouncing. So it has to be good. Now that it is spread, I mean, I guess I will detonate it, but I'm saying I don't have to. Now that it's spread to everyone, I will, but then we'll just get another one going. We do need to make sure that we are within range of someone at all times to keep this balancing, though, to keep our, remove that cooldown. Basically, we never have to use the cooldown. But in silence under Valeera, try to buy her a little bit of time. We could have detonated a heal on top of her, but I was a little too far out of range to get the heal to spread to her. I did try to detonate. The Butcher charging in. We'll just go ahead and remove the Butcher from that equation. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do too much more for him. We'll try to silence their Stukov. Maybe Lunara can pick up a couple kills here. Looks like it's just time to leave, though. Looks like it's time to bail. No, don't leave. I don't want to recast my abilities. Now, I do really enjoy Stukov. I think he's really interesting playstyle. And I love the fact that I have a love-hate relationship with the fact that he has to commit so hard for his abilities. So, for instance, when we're channeling our silence, we can't move. When we're channeling our knockback, we can't move. But that means when you get off those good plays, it means you weighed the risk versus the reward really, really well. And I think it's a fucking spectacle to see. I really do. All right, let's get that spreading. Now, it is important to mention that the armor effect that we get early on is only on the initial cast and dot duration of the heal. So it's like if I cast on myself right now, that physical armor won't stay there indefinitely. It'll go away at the time that the heal would normally go away. But because your heal is always going to be constantly spreading, it just means that if someone's about to take damage, you can give them a lot of that physical armor and kind of keep them safe. Because your Q should be off cooldown pretty much all the time. Alright, so it looks like we are taking the top shrine right now. We do have a 2-level lead, but the enemy team is on the same talent tier as us right now as well. Coming in at a weird angle here, so let's make sure we get the spreading beforehand. I'll go ahead and try, just throw silence out there. It does have a pretty sizable cooldown if you mess it up like that. They okay? I think they're okay. We gotta get the spreading again. We'll just put it on Lunara. Or on myself, rather. We did lose our Valeera. I'm not too sure how. I didn't see how that happened. But, I mean, I'm kind of at the whim of my assassins. I have to stay next to them. Oh, fuck. I was gonna say I can go ahead and silence here, but I was actually interrupted. I wanted to stop the Tassadar for being able to leave. Wasn't quite able to do so. We can go ahead and detonate that heal, though, and actually pick up a kill on their Stukov with that damage over time from our Lunara. Looks like Vala wants to go in here. I will, I'll follow her. I'll do it. Tell me I won't. Get out of here. Go on, get. Who's that on? I didn't actually see. He canceled it too fast. Let's go ahead and just throw. I'm just gonna keep lane clearing with this. Try to keep them at arm's reach. Do you see what I did there? Oh, I did a pun. Oh! Yo, for real. Stop doing things. Get out of here. Get out of here. Looks like Valeera is going for top right now. Zul did rotate in. If we can get a kill here, that would be really, really advantageous for us. We did give armor to our Vala. I wasn't able to detonate the heal in time. And by wasn't able, I mean I didn't. I was able. I had the option. I just didn't fucking do it. Still can't detonate now, though. We don't have shove because we're standing in this fucking silence, but I did try to move the Butcher away, just delaying a little bit too much. We can detonate that one. And then silence him as he's running away. I know that doesn't do too much to Zul. Oh, he can throw multiple scythes now. That's interesting. We'll spread this out to our Lunara, who will then spread it to Valeera, and I can detonate that. Silence is out on their Stukov, so maybe I'll stop some of their heal. Fuck me. I'm just a second late on all these things I'm trying to do. Which, I mean, I'll get better with in time, you know? It's just because it's a brand new fucking mindset, a brand new way to approach the battlefield that I'm not used to. Alright, we are going to take when push comes to shove at level 20. Simply makes our pushback better. His level 20 options kind of suck. A lot. And when push comes to shove just means we're going to move him out of range a little bit easier. We might want to go for the top shrine here. Honestly, it might be in our best interest to force a fight as well, so maybe we stay here. We do have the level 20 advantage, so if we can force a fight here, that's going to be really, really good for us. Vala just shot her multi-shot at us. I don't know why. Alright. Let's get him off that mount. Oh, I like that. I didn't realize if I got lingering, it would continue to expand as well. So we can just kind of do a very quick tick of our silence, and it'll expand to that area. That's kind of cool. Alright, let's keep this heal spreading. Vala is going top, so we do not have numbers here. Valyr's still in the base respawning. It's cool. I like how it still grows even if I'm not channeling it. Alright, she was rooted. Uh-oh. Yeah, there was no saving that. I don't think there's any saving me either. I feel like we just kind of gave that to him. I mean, we had one shrine, so we were preventing the turn-in. We had the level 20 advantage, so we should have fought. But I didn't convey that to the team at all either. I guess they just weren't on the same page. The enemy team is going to be picking up the Dragon Knight here and a kill on Zu'Jin, if I had to guess. Nah, he's okay. He's going to make it. He's going to make it. We're getting camped? Fuck if I know, man. I have no idea what we're doing anymore. We are going to lose our Zu'Jin. It just took a minute. The dragon is the butcher. So their highest DPS is now taken over the objective, which is good news for us, actually. However, no one is actually defending against the objective. Vala in the bottom lane, Valyra coming in a bad angle too, so it looks like we're just gonna lose our fort here and or keep here. No one cares, which is odd. Normally there's a little bit of urgency, you know, catapult pressure, kind of a big deal. This dragon's still at full health as well. I don't think the silence actually stops him from casting fire. I just wanted to deal some damage to him. We'll go ahead and start to spread our heal around. I did slow him down before I died. Valyra going in from absolutely the wrong fucking direction is going to be taken down. There's nothing I can do about that. We'll go ahead and detonate that heal. Let's push these guys back. Trying really hard not to fucking die here. Oh god. Okay, the armor saved us. Oh, the armor saved us. We did lose our Lunara, unfortunately. I had to back up. Fuck. Oh god, the butcher's coming in now as well. Okay, we're chasing kills in the bottom. I have no fucking clue what our team is doing. No fucking clue. Let's just heal everybody up. Alright, the silence is out from their Stukov, but he immediately canceled it. That's not the real one, right? No. We'll go ahead and get rid of that decoy just to limit their vision a little bit. We did lose that camp up top. We can assume that they're rotating down now, and Zul's now incredibly overextended. I mean, he doesn't have anything to run back to. And there's only one person on the map that was showing at the time. We are trying to go up to defend this. I don't think it's going to go too well for us, though. We can, however, silence the butcher so he can't heal and keep our team alive. Valyra going in too deep once again. Seems to be a common trend here. But maybe we can make this work. Nope, can't make this work. Oh my goodness. My arm was silenced mid-push? Now Zul's flanking from this fucking direction. Let's see if we can save him. I'll just throw silence in there. God, I have no idea what our fucking team is doing at all. Seriously, zero. Alright, we are moving in. We are going to catch their Zul by the looks of things. I can detonate a heal. I'm gonna have to move him away or I'm dead. I had to. It was either that or die. And Valyra's dead now too. Fuck's sake! Ah, why are you just going in and dying? What is this game? At least Lunara stays back with me. At least Lunara takes care of me. Seriously, they're walking into 4 people like they're made out of adamantium. You're not Wolverine! Stop it! You're breaking my heart! I'm trying so hard! You guys just keep dying to everything! Can we scout this with a wisp, or we just going in? Level 20 cooldowns is like nothing, but I'm glad you joined the conversation, Valera. Welcome to the game. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and move back. Wait. Hold on, here's an idea. It doesn't work on him! Fuck! That was my whole plan! It was just gonna be like, well, you can't kill our base if you don't have a Dragon Knight. I was even gonna say that after I did it. I had it all planned out. Now, luckily, they fucking wasted that thing. Let's go ahead and deal some damage to those guys as they're running forward. Valera is charging in, but luckily this time it actually looks like it's working. We have our heal on everyone on the team, so I'll go ahead and detonate that. And if Lunara can stay in range, we are still going to be pushing the level 20 force walls. Ridiculous. Oh my god. We did pick up another kill on Nova, and we are now moving in even deeper after this enemy team. The Butcher now showing on the map as well, reinforcing his team. We're going to go ahead and detonate our heal once more and try to silence these guys as we continue to move forward. Why are they getting a camp? No, come back, push. Stop, fucking spot, shit, dick, god damn it! 5v3, we were pushing, half of you left. I don't know why. Dude, the quick match this summer is just awful. It's like herding cats. So no one quite understands what they should be doing. Like, they just fucking, they 100% threw that match. We had our comeback right there. We were doing the thing that we were supposed to be doing. We had 2 amazing kills picked up by Valera and Lunara as we're chasing them down the middle lane. And then what do? We get a camp!